Hello Saddlers fans, we're here today at Pallet-Track's headquarters at Millfields Road in Bilston. I'm joined today by Chief Executive of Pallet-Track, Stuart Godman. Stuart, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Very good, thank you. So we're here today to talk about an exciting new partnership for the club and Pallet-Track. Stuart, could you tell us a little bit more about what that partnership is?
Yeah, for sure. For some of you may know that Pallet-Track, we got involved with the Saddlers this season with the sponsorship of the main stand, which is now the Pallet-Track stand. But as part of our continuous development of our relationship, we're absolutely delighted to say that as of next season, we'll be taking over sponsorship of the stadium, which will now be known as the Pallet-Track Bescott Stadium. And we're absolutely delighted about that. And we'll be renaming the home stand to the North Star stand as part of that process. North Star is our group company. So we're just delighted about working with the Saddlers next season and being a bigger part of hopefully more success.
So Stuart, obviously we're here at your headquarters today. For Saddlers fans that are out there, can you tell us a little bit more about what Pallet-Track do?
Yeah, for sure. So Pallet-Track, as the name suggests, we actually move pallets. So we're a nationwide business consisting of 94 shareholder members with our main hub here in the Black Country in Bilston, Wolverhampton. And literally what we do, you may see behind us, we load and unload trailers that come through to our hub every night, and we move the pallets around and we associate the pallets with our members for onward delivery throughout the UK next day. So it's a big operation at any one time through this shed here, and this is one of 4 sheds that we have throughout the UK. We'll move collectively over 20,000 pallets a night across the network.
Brilliant. And obviously you've been here for quite a while now. Can you tell me a little bit more about the journey that you've been on and where you're going?
Yeah, for sure. So the business celebrated its 21st year last year. So relatively young in the world of logistics, and it's been a real success story from the start. It was founded by Nigel Parks and a guy called Carl Jones. And they had the business for a good 15 years and built it to its next level, and then some private equity, new investment came in, and then 2 years ago, or just under 2 years ago, I came in with a new management team to take it to its next stage of its journey. And we're delighted as part of that journey, the business has gone from success to success. 2024 was the best year the business has ever delivered in terms of volume and revenue and profits, and 2025 we're well ahead of that as well. So we'll deliver another fantastic year this year.
Excellent. And you talk about that success. What do you think has made Pallet-Track so successful?
That's a great question. One definitely is our people. We've got a fantastic team here. The commitment levels, the attitude, the effort is unquestionable. Everybody's joined up. We all know what we need to do. But also that's underpinned by the most fantastic network of shareholder members. And they really are the glue that makes Pallet-Track stick. So our shareholder members, from as far up in North Scotland down to Cornwall, across to East Anglia and everywhere in between, do an absolute sterling job for the network. Service levels are unquestionable, commitment world class, and that actually makes us as colleagues, our jobs an awful lot easier.
So Stuart, you've been working with the club quite a while now. Can you tell us a little bit about that journey that you've been on with us and how it all started?
Yeah, for sure. When I came in to take over Pallet-Track 18 months ago, naturally one of the first things I saw, and I was always aware of it anyway, was the Bescott Stadium right on the M6. Being in logistics, that's an area that road is used more than most. And I wanted to do something for the local community, but especially the Black Country. And being a big football fan personally, where better to start looking at than a sponsorship of a football club? So we made contact with Walsall, and because that was my preference, and through the fantastic relationship that we've built with Kira and with Adam, the relationship has gone from strength to strength. And what started with just a few season tickets in the lounge has now moved on to the Pallet-Track stand, the main stand. And through this relationship, which actually, for me is the wrong word, it's friendship, through the friendship between Walsall Football Club and Pallet-Track, that's given us the springboard to announce the sponsorship of the stadium for next season.
So, Stuart, obviously you mentioned obviously working with the club. What kind of initially attracted you to Walsall, and what made you want to work with us and grow with us?
We, as a team, we wanted to work with a community club and a club which we can make a difference. All of our colleagues are from the Black Country. We're very proud of being in the Black Country. And yes, there's other clubs in the vicinity, but it really came down to a relationship from the very first meeting we had at Walsall. The friendship we built with the commercial team, which is world class, it just felt right. And we felt we could hopefully make a positive difference to Walsall Football Club, and Walsall can make a positive difference to us. And through that partnership over the last season, we've had so many colleagues come to the games, and everybody wants to keep coming back. And it's just been an absolutely brilliant decision, hopefully for both sides. And we're extremely proud of that local roots, supporting the local club. We've got a lot of fans from Walsall that work with us, and it's also our way of giving something back to the community.
And I think that's really important. You know, you touch upon the community aspects there. When our owners, Travella, when they first came in, they saw the club as a community club.
Yeah.
Our values are very deeply instilled within the club. We talk a lot about the club's mission of inspiring the hearts and minds of the community. Is that something that you can align with at Pallet-Track?
Yeah, definitely. And I've had the pleasure of meeting the guys that you refer to, and I think we all share the same values. We all want to be successful, for sure, whether it's a football club, whether it's a logistics business. The key for us is to work and support businesses that have got the same values, and that community spirit, that teamwork, that togetherness, that inspiration, getting the best out of people, whether it's on the pitch, off the pitch, whether it's here at the Pallet-Track hub or our members out in the field. We just want to share that success, and we want to enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
And that was key for us. And when we met the team from the top down at Walsall Football Club, the commercial team, the board, the management, you know, Matt Sadler, everybody was just so together. And we wanted that togetherness in a community, and it's been exceptional.
Brilliant. And again, I talk about, you know, Walsall being a community club. Obviously, our foundation, they do fantastic work in the community. Can you tell me a little bit more about what Pallet-Track do within the community? Obviously, I know you've got relationships with local charities. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah. I think businesses sometimes become too focused on making money, and the more money they make, the better they do. We have a different philosophy. Yes, we want to be successful because that creates opportunities for people, but not at any cost. And what we want to do is try and work within the community and support the community so people can see that we're a good business, we're a nice business, we're a great business to work with, whether that's supplier, customer, colleagues, etc. And working with charities. So we're a flight patron of the Midland Air Ambulance, which is key to us. So we're giving something back through that charitable cause. We do a lot of work with the Black Chamber of Commerce, the museum, the local Black Country Living Museum, the theatre in Wolverhampton. Yeah. We're trying to find different ways of putting some time and effort in building those relationships to show that it's more than just putting a brand out there. This is not about building Pallet-Track brand. This is about showing everybody that as a local Black Country employer, that we're a nice business to work with.
So Stuart, you spoke about obviously Pallet-Track taking over the stadium naming rights.
Yeah.
Must be a really proud moment for yourself.
It is, massively, because when I first agreed to join Pallet-Track, I looked at the stadium on the M6, as I said, and I just had a vision of seeing Pallet-Track on the main stand, and to be in a position that the start of next season that's come into play is a fantastic achievement, and it's something that I'll be so proud to see, and I'll be there for the first game and looking forward to seeing the Pallet-Track name across the stadium and helping support the Saddlers.
And obviously you've spoken about the partnership to date as well, but how do you see it progressing?
It can only go from strength to strength. I said earlier on that For me, it's not a partnership, it is a friendship. And we have built relationships which can only go one way. And we're in constant communication about what more can we do. It doesn't have to always be big things, it can be small things. Walsall always reaching out to us, the commercial team. What about this? What about that? We're here for the long term. We are a local employer. We're just moving our hub literally 500 metres away. That's a minimum 10-year commitment. So we're proud of the Black Country roots, and everything we're doing is long term. So we're looking forward to the partnership with Walsall Football Club as being long term as well. And if the last sort of 12, 18 months of anything to go by, we're in a great position.
Stuart, it sounds like really exciting times for Pallet-Track and Walsall Football Club. We can't wait to continue working together with you, but I just wanted to thank you for your time today and up the Saddlers.
Absolute pleasure, and I hope you like the trailer.
Brilliant, fantastic.
Cheers.